Okay, hi guys. So I'm back. Just playing some Super Smash again. Unfortunately, I have to kind of figure out how to go about recording these things because I don't have a what is it, like an isolation stand for this microphone. And I would love to have one, but unfortunately money is sort of really tight, so can't really deal with that right now. So yeah, I literally just have this in my lap, and I'm hoping that it's not too bad, but hey, I'll make it work, at least for the time being. So today was sort of an interesting day. It's been pretty stressful. Unfortunately, I actually quit my job. I don't think I've talked about this in any of the other videos, but here we go with the damn chickens. Unfortunately, I kind of, I'm not even really gonna butter this up or anything. I really did not like my job, and it became very difficult for me to even like continue on with daily life because my job gave me so much anxiety and so much, I guess the word is I guess the word would just be anxiety, really. I had a lot of trouble with what I was doing as my job. I basically did technical support over the phone. Now, I thought this was going to be, technical support, but it really actually turned into more so like customer service. It was more so, just me kind of telling people, turn their modem off, turn the computer off, turn it all back on. And if that didn't work, I would typically just have to send a technician out, and that was pretty much the extent of my troubleshooting. Now, I'm kind of making that a lot shorter than it really is, and there were like a couple other things that we could do like over the phone to try. But unfortunately, this job, it was very unorganized. It was incredibly difficult for me to find help when I needed it, and it was just incredibly, everything was really by the seat of your pants, like there wasn't really any sort of set in stone way to deal with things. And of course, like whenever you're on the phone, it's going to be difficult because people get really ballsy on the phone and they think they're totally untouchable, and they don't give a shit. You're just a voice on the phone to them, and they could not even give like two shits about who you are, really. They don't even treat you as a person. They really just see you again as like a voice on the phone, and they're gonna be done with you in a couple minutes, and that's it. Even more so, they don't really, there's really no respect at all. It's just you're kind of like a fast food employee, but even worse, because at least when you're in a fast food establishment, you have a manager to kind of like come up to the counter and sort of take the brunt of it and help you out. Unfortunately, with this job, you're sort of just meant to deal with the customer as best as you can, and if you still can't really do anything, you can kind of like transfer them to like a supervisor, but that's about it. You can't do too much else. So was never really a huge fan of that. Never really liked being so accountable for not having any sort of set rules to follow or any sort of set procedures to take, I guess. Now, unfortunately, I kind of learned from the people at that job who have, worked similar jobs in the past. They all kind of said the same thing. All these call center jobs are kind of the same. Everyone's kind of the same way. There's not really a lot of organization. There's not really a lot of set in stone stuff, and it's really a lot of hope you're doing it right, and if not, just you'll be told you're not doing it right, and just don't do it again, and that's it. That's really all you can do. So I was never a fan of that, and it was just incredibly stressful. And unfortunately, I'm someone that I can take phone calls. I'm fine with taking phone calls, but just honestly being someone's snot rag like for 6 months, it sucked. It really did. And I did not want to deal with it anymore. So I quit. And of course, me being stupid, I quit on the spot. I literally could not deal any longer. I was like, this is it. I'm done. I called them an hour before my shift and I said, you know what, I really can't do this anymore, and I'm really sorry for the short notice, but I honestly, I can't understand how anything goes, and I feel like your training was very under par. I feel like I am really just kind of guessing, guessworking everything that I'm doing all the time, and it's like, I don't want to do a job like that. There was a lot of bullshitting too. Like, there was a lot of, oh yeah, the technician will be here at such and such time, and there will be no charge, and blah blah blah. And it was really bad. It was just a really bad job in general, honestly. So I did that for about 4 months or so. Actually, yeah, I think it was just under 4 months. I think 2 more days and it would have been officially 4 months. But what was even better was we had multiple companies that we had to take calls for. So I guess this may be how like a lot of centers do it, but there would be multiple companies that you have to take calls for, and there's no like, you don't have a shift for this company, you have a shift for this company. It is, you are taking calls for all the companies at one time, all the time. So you would have to pay really close attention to the type of call that came in. Like, you would have like this little chat box that would pop up and it would say like, this company and then this company and et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, it was incredibly stressful, and it was ridiculous. It would just, I did not understand how anyone got anything done, and it was so much just bullshitting. It was just bullshit after bullshitting, and unfortunately, I'm not really good at that. I mean, I am to an extent, but eventually I begin to feel bad for the people. I'm terribly empathetic, and I'm terribly pathetic too, but I am not a good person to be, bullshitting people left and right and just, telling them, oh yeah, it's going to get fixed when really it's not. So that was, my experience with fucking call centers, and it was never really fun, but, the pay was good, and that was my mistake. I went for the good pay. I was making $1 more an hour, and I was getting something like 40 hours, 45 hours a week, and I needed the money, so I appreciated the hours, and I got to work from home, which, it sounds like a good gig, but honestly, it was a very not weary, but like, it was a job that really wore you down. It was very emotionally draining and exhausting, and it was so stressful, because people would be like, oh, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, do you? And unfortunately, you know what? I mean, I can't say, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but that's the truth. I really did not know what the fuck I was doing, because, again, training was so under par, and it was ridiculous to like try and figure anything out. It really was. We had our own Wikipedia, and lo and behold, people were telling me, oh, don't follow the wiki, etc., like, that's wrong, that needs to be updated, and it was very confusing to me, because it's like, we're told to follow this, and you guys are telling me it's wrong, so whatever, man. But I'm not too stressed about it now, because honestly, the apartment complex that I am moving to in August is actually hiring, so I'm hoping that I can get in on that and maybe get a position. And who knows, maybe this YouTube thing will kind of take off, and I'll be, kind of good. That's kind of my dream. I would love to become like, I don't have to be like PewDiePie huge, but I would love to be, big enough to take care of myself, But yeah, that's kind of the story of my job and kind of how shitty it was. But yeah, taking calls all day and dealing with people over the phone and trying to do customer service, it takes a very thick-skinned person to do it. And I am pretty thick-skinned. It really does take a lot to kind of get me riled up, but I'm also very I'm also very empathetic, where like I feel sorry for people, and I don't like lying, and I don't like pretending like I'm doing my job for you and I'm taking care of what needs to be taken care of, when in actuality there's really nothing I can do. because unfortunately I don't even have like the resources available to me or the tools to do anything at all. So that was always kind of annoying, but eventually I just kind of grew to like hate my job, and I hated waking up, and I hated, you know, logging in and getting ready and all that shit. But it sucked. But I mean, it's experience, and I don't even know if I can put them down as a reference because I quit like on the spot. But either way, I still have like 2 years experience somewhere else, so it's not that big of a deal. And come on, Link, you motherfucker. Okay. Damn it. Freaking bombs. Come on, man. Come on, man. Do it. Do it again. Oh, goodness. Oh. Today was actually pretty interesting. My friends and I, we went to IHOP because it's a 58-cent stack day. Wow, I killed it. Okay, so it was 58-cent stack day, and we went to IHOP, and that was pretty cool. Of course, when we got there, the line was ridiculous. It was kind of like wrapped halfway around the building, and everyone was in the little, I guess you call it a little lobby area, and yeah, that wasn't too good either. I mean, it was just terribly crowded, and it was so busy. And I was just like, you know what, I really don't want to do this. And there was literally a Chick-fil-A and a Taco Bell like right across the street, so we were like, whatever, we'll just go there. So we went there, and apparently it was dress up as a cow day at Chick-fil-A too. So, hello. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So, this guy, as we were going into Chick-fil-A, he gave us a little cow sticker. And the cow sticker got us like a free entree. So I thought that was cool. I was like, damn, like, nice, dude. So I got like a giant sandwich. Got like a freaking grilled bacon sandwich and large fry and a sweet tea. And it was all like only $3. So I was like, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck. Damn it. But yeah, that was my lunch. And let's see what else happened today. Oh, alright, let's go. Come on. Get him, get him, get him. Boom. Oh, that was dumb. There we go. Damn it. Come on, get away, get away. Oh, Jesus. Paid a bunch of money for some gas, and gas here is actually only $1.99, so that's not too bad, but unfortunately, I'm literally living off my savings, so that's not fun. Now, oh, crap. Oh. So, yeah. Also, my deposit for the new apartment is due, so that's going to be cool, you know. Something like $1,200 that's due, so that'll be fun. Not too excited about that, but again, you know, the whole working at the apartment complex will be awesome, so if I can do that, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Come on, dude. There we go. Boom. 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 Run. Come on now. Oh, Jesus. Bam. Alright. So yeah, I really need to get into the habit of uploading daily. Unfortunately, I really kind of don't take myself seriously, and I put myself down a lot, and So eventually I'm just like, fuck it. Like, no one cares. I don't even have a following, so it's like, fuck it. You know, no one's gonna fucking give a shit. But that's a really bad mindset, and I really shouldn't be thinking that. So I'm gonna do my best to kind of just upload more, kind of up the quality of the content too. Unfortunately, I'm not too well trained on the whole media production, but I'm hoping that with time, you know, my videos will kind of catch on and my content will be okay. I'm really going for sort of like a very bare, minimal editing kind of feel. It's really just, I'm going to play a game, I'm going to talk a little bit about myself, talk about my life, and you know what, you got questions, ask me questions. You want advice, let me give you advice. And I think that's really about it. I think that's really the only thing I want to do. I mean, I might do like some reaction videos or something. Maybe like, I think reaction videos might not be a good idea. I think there's a lot of those. But I don't know. I mean, honestly, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and you know what? We'll figure out what we're going to do with this channel anyway, because it's really going to be based on what you guys want. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. My name is Athel, and see you guys later.